Hey guys, what's up? It's Alexa. I am a K-pop artist all the way from South Korea, and I'm currently working on my new American album, so I've got some new music for you guys coming up.
Had to look away, it's hard to watch. Dying while your clothes are coming off. Hate the way that you're so fucking hard. On and on and on and on and on, I search your body for.
So last year, for those people who may or may not know, I happened to win first place in NBC's American Song Contest, which was basically the American flipped version of the very famed Eurovision. I represented my home state of Oklahoma. Yes, Oklahoma, I know. It's not the home of K-pop, but my mom happens to be Korean, and as fate would have, I loved K-pop growing up, so there you go. But after winning the American Song Contest, my company and I thought it would be a fantastic idea to then pursue the American market, because I was very well received with my song Wonderland last year, and considering the fact I do speak English, it's like, let me try to write some English songs and we'll see how they do. And yeah, it's better sooner than later, so yeah.
Like Romeo and Juliet, it seemed like fate when we first met.
I would say, as the K-pop artist AleXa, my sound is rather diverse. I have everything from like Brazilian funk EDM to like just classic ballads to you know, bubblegum pop anthems. But now with this new English American album, the direction I and the company would like to go is we're gearing more towards pop punk and kind of like the more of an emo sound. Kind of want to bring back that nostalgic early 2010s, early 2000s kind of Avril Lavigne sound that, you know, it's kind of absent in today's music style. I'm heavily influenced by people like My Chemical Romance, Paramore, Evanescence, etc. So I'd really like my new album, my new songs to kind of pay homage to the good old days of emo. One of the major things about being a K-pop artist is the visual aspect, because nowadays, I mean, of course, in America, there are several incredible artists that have incredible visual production with their performances and everything, but long ago when K-pop was, you know, just beginning to be a thing with the Hallyu Wave in Korea in the 90s, visuals were a very big aspect of the Korean performance spectrum, I guess. But when it comes to the stages, the music videos, the styling and everything, I get to dabble and give my opinions here and there. On days like this, I get to dress myself and do my own makeup, so I get to call the shots every now and then, yeah. You know, growing up through middle school and high school, I started really enjoying the dance aspect of K-pop. I would teach myself the routines because I found tutorials on YouTube, because the mirror option did not exist and neither did the slow-mo back in the day, so we had to do things ourselves. Kids, you'll never know the struggle. And then through dance covers, I wound up uploading them to social media, like my Instagram back in the day, and I acquired a small fan base at the time of, I think, around, before I had to delete my account, I think around 60,000. And I know that kind of sounds small potatoes nowadays, but in the K-pop dance cover community back in the day, that was a pretty substantial number, I'd say. And through social media, actually, is how my current company basically scouted me, found me, and kind of asked me to join them. It's a very long and complicated story, honestly, as to how I got here, but thank you, social media, thank you, K-pop, and yeah.
Boy, you make me sick. You're too fucking perfect.
The first of many songs to come that are coming out, it's called Sick. This track itself, let's see, it's basically kind of telling the story of, you know, if you're dating someone, or like you have a crush on someone, or just you like someone, and to you, they just seem so out of your league, so perfect, so much better than you. It just kind of makes you sick to think about it, because it's like, oh, you're too good for me, get away from me, ah. But, you know, that's one narrative for it, and then there's another narrative where it's like, oh, maybe the person that you see in front of you, oh, they really think that, you know, they're all that in a bag of chips, and that makes you sick, because it's like, oh, you think you're so much, but take whatever narrative applies to you. I find it can be applicable in both situations, but it's a good song to start off the album with. I'm really looking forward to everything else that's going to come afterwards as well. When I write songs, I'm typically on my bed at 3 a.m. after getting an idea, because I can't go to sleep, and I hear 2 words in my head, and I'm like, Siri, make a note of that. And then it'll make a note, and then I sit there and I'm like, no, I should flesh this out before the idea leaves my head. So then I wind up writing a full song at like 3 in the morning. That, or I actually get to hop into the studio with some of my producer friends, producer friends, I can't speak English, but one of which has actually been with me since my debut song, Bomb. His name is Alex Carlson. He recently moved to Korea, and we have made some magic in the studio so far, so I'm really looking forward to one of the other songs that will be released later this year that I performed at Jingle Ball, I'm Okay. Co-wrote that with Alex. And we've done some other stuff, but we're working on stuff for the album for sure. Sometimes if I'm just in the creative mood, I might just, search for different beats or ask my producer friends for beats over the course of a few days and then top line everything, write the lyrics. But if I'm actually given a track and be like, hey, would you like to write on this? I will typically try to get it done the day of, if not at least within 2 days, because I don't like sitting on ideas too long. I've written a lot of songs for myself in my personal time, but that was before we decided to take the leap of faith and expand to an American audience. But they may not suit this first initial album, but I do hope they see the light of day in the future, because I typically write things that are more in the lines along like Melanie Martinez, Amy Winehouse, but those aren't exactly pop punk. But we'll see if they come to the surface in later time. I hope there's a song every other month, if not every few months, leading up to a full album release at the end of this year, 2024. Don't keep me to my word, because life is ever changing, things happen. But the overall ideal goal is full album by the end of the year. But in between, would I like to do some promotions in Korea, back with the K-pop stuff? Most certainly. So keep your eyes peeled for whatever I wind up doing. So my TikTok is the same as my Twitter. No. Instagram, which is AleXa_ZB official. And then my Twitter is just AleXa_ZB. And I think my Facebook page is also AleXaZB. I don't personally have a Facebook, but my mom does. So that's how I keep up. Let's see, I think we have, oh my God, what other social media sites do we have? Oh, I said TikTok. If you're a Chinese fan, I have a Bilibili account. Hi, my name is AleXa, and you've just been buzzed.